Welcome to Jyoti Seva, a school for the blind, a home for the blind. The first time when I came here, I saw these children. I thought to myself, blindness is a blessing. Yes, you heard me right. Blindness is a blessing when you come to Jyoti Seva and become a member. Today, when we interact with the inmates, both the sisters and the children here, we will realize how blindness would become a blessing, not a curse. So, welcome to Jyoti Seva. Come in. So, as we enter inside, we see at the left we have the school for the blind children. It's meant for the blind children, very specially built. We will see later a few clips of the classrooms, how they are taught and how they are taught to read, write and type and print, all that things. And here at the right we have the convent of the sisters where they stay, and also the hostel for the inmates. A small place, but as I said before, it's a heaven for the children who are blind, who are taught to be a burden for their family. So come, we will interact with these children and some of the inmates, the sisters here. So welcome to Jyoti Seva, a home for the blind. It's not merely a school, but it is a home where the children with disabilities, especially for the visually impaired, children who cannot see, they find this as their home. And today we have three of them. Actually, this home has helped many to live not merely an independent life, but a very meaningful and successful life. And we have only three of them today with us to introduce, or rather to tell us about this home where they have found a meaning and a way to live. So first of all, please introduce yourself.
Sure. So my name is Hiralal, and I was brought up here from my childhood.
Where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore.
Okay. And now you?
My name is Satya.
Satya, okay. Where are you from?
I am from Bangalore as well.
Okay.
My name is Najiran Begum. I am from Chhattisgarh.
Okay. But how did you come to Bangalore?
I came with the help of a doctor, Dr. Helena. She is from Poland, and at present she is working in Chhattisgarh at Jiyodeva.
Okay, great. And according to your name, I find that you are all of different religion as well.
Yes. Right, Father.
Yeah, that's great. Now we would like to ask you how Jyoti Seva has changed your life, whether it's for better or for worse, whatever it is. Now we would like to know so that people who are listening to us might be able to help many others like you. Yes.
So I will start. So right from my childhood, sisters have taken care of me. So they have taught me all the basics, and also they have provided me education. Today, after they're providing education and all the things that I need, they have taught me from the basics. So today I'm working in a good reputed company, and today also I'm helping the sisters to maintain their systems, and it's my privilege that I have got interest and also working as a role into IT.
That's great. And for the viewers, actually a little time back, we went to the system to help or find some things, and I was not able, but he was able to help me. As he said, sisters who helped him, now he has become a help for them. Yes.
Yes, for me as well, the school has helped me a lot because I had joined the school when I was in grade 1, and I was here for 15 long years. I'm still acquainted with Jyoti Seva, and it's almost 24 years now. So after my education, I had joined Cisco, I started my work life, but still I'm acquainted with Jyoti Seva, and that is because of the quality of education that they had provided, and it is because of them I am today a successful person.
That's great. Now for you to introduce how Jyoti Seva has helped you.
From the time I came here as a child, I was 5 years and I did not know anything. And it was difficult for me to communicate. But they helped me a lot and they taught me many things which made me a better person. And because of them, I'm able to do everything.
Now presently what are you doing?
I have completed my second PU and I'll be doing my degree.
That's great. So we have three persons who have gone to different areas of life and now they're actually earning. That's why I said in the beginning, this house has become a blessing for these children. Now you have shared with us that you are studying and some of you are working. How do you travel? Is there anyone helping you to go to your workplace, or when you studied in the college or in the schools? How did you manage to travel? Was it like a single bus traveling or 2-3 buses? How did you manage to travel far and wide?
Yeah, so I'll start. So we go to place with the help of a cane, which is in white color actually. And during the time when we study here, we have been learning this is a curriculum in the school actually. So we have a class known as mobility classes, wherein we are taught how to use this white cane. Also, when I go for work, I have to catch 2 buses. From here, I have to catch to Suvajinagar, and from Suvajinagar, I go to Kodihalli, where is my office located. So yeah, so the sisters have taught us everything, and today, I'm going happily commuting through BMTC bus.
That's great. So you are taking public transport to go to your workplace. That's great. Yes.
So coming to myself, for my work, I travel using cabs. The office itself provided me cabs all these days. So during my education, I was using BMTC buses. So I had to exchange 2 different buses from the time I was in 11th grade till I completed my degree. So that was 5 years. And now, even if I have to travel anywhere, I either use the public transport or I use the cab services that are available like Ola, Uber or Metro. And yes, in my case, my parents were very overprotective. They were not ready to send me anywhere at all. So I somehow, with the help of the education that I had received here and the training that I had received here, I was able to convince my parents and let them know that I can also travel independently.
Yeah, that's a great news for the parents and for the children who think that because of your inability to see, because of blindness, you are not able to travel or you wouldn't be able to live a normal life. The children are telling us how they not merely travel, but they travel even taking 2-3 buses, public transport. That's a great news. How do you travel?
I travel with the help of a white cane. So I take 2 buses. From Venkateshpura to Fraser Town, 1 bus. And from Fraser Town to Jyoti School, 1 bus. So we find out the stop by the landmarks that are on the road, like humps, or we count the stops.
Yeah, that's great. So you are enabled in a way to travel by yourself. I'm sure nobody is traveling with you to help you to reach your destinations.
No, we do it independently.
Yeah, that's great.
But if we need help, for example, to cross the road, we do ask people around us to help us to cross the road. Yeah, or if, for example, on the way, let's say that there is a skyway that we need to access to, or the lift, or the accelerator, or whatever it is that we need to access to, we would ask, or the bus numbers. For example, we would need help in reading out the bus numbers. So that time we ask the people around us, and they would read us the bus numbers or help us to get through the places which I mentioned, like skyway or the lift or the accelerator.
Yeah, that's very normal thing. It's very normal thing. Even for me, like if I have come to Karnataka, I don't know to read Kannada. If I have to go to a place, I have to ask somebody. And if I have to go to a particular place where I have never been, I need to take the help of others. And very especially today, when people who are able to see, we don't see the need of others. These are all mere needs. These are all special needs. They cannot be called special needs. But we are happy that Jyoti Seva has been helping not merely these children, but many others to live a normal life. Now, a very important question. Me and the viewers would like to know from you, is there anything that you find that you cannot do what the so-called normal people are able to do?
Yeah, I feel most of the people don't do everything, but according to me, the only thing that we can't do is driving, or things that really require sight, like drawing, sketching, and all of those. But when it comes to things that are needed for our daily activities, in terms of cleaning or keeping our clothes neat and tidy, washing them, ironing them, or keeping our surface clean, grooming ourselves, etc., everything we can do it on our own, including cooking. So I don't think so we have something that is needed for our independent living is impossible. So it's only the other stuffs which most of the sighted also will not be able to do.
Yeah, that is true. Even myself, I cannot drive. I also don't know to draw. So it is nothing that keeping you somebody not capable of. So what do you feel?
In my side, what I feel is that we can do everything actually, but the thing is, it all depends on a people how they think about. So, for example, when I was taken up for the interviews, and when I went to the managers for the interviews, some people still are in that thinking that still we can't do anything actually. But when I went to a previous interview that a manager hired me right now, which I'm working in, he believed, or he had that belief that I could work. And many of them would think that we can't open and repair a laptop or a desktop, or we can't do the installation of OS. But yeah, there is a possibility, and I think we can do a lot of things. That's only one of the examples, but there are many other things what you all are doing, where every normal person is doing, that we can also do. Only the thing is, we need to change the mindset that is within us, and believe that visually impaired also can do it out.
That is great. So how do you face?
I would also like to tell that we are also same as others, and we are also capable to do everything that they do.
That's a great thing. So viewers, very often I have found people, especially even educated people, look down on the people not merely visually impaired, even people with other disabilities or other needs. So we need to change our thinking. There is a saying, disability is not in the body, it is in the mind. It is in our thinking. It's a time that we need to change our thinking, and I am sure Jyoti Seva is doing everything to change this thinking. Not merely for us, but for these children. Not merely these, there are many more. And I am sure if it was not for Jyoti Seva, all these children would have remained at home thinking that they are a burden for their family. Another one important question I would like to ask. You spoke about your education, your careers, and your other things. Do you have any other extracurricular activities that you do and you are proud about?
Yeah, so we do have the extracurriculum activities that we do. For example, we are taught in the school to use a computer, or we are also having other activities like playing like any other students, how they have their games. We do play games which is very popular, even cricket or football or volleyball or kabaddi or kho. We are being taught all these things during our school days, and today we are also playing the cricket, and we are also playing the volleyball, and also we play the kabaddi and kho. And there are many other games that we learn like chess. Probably we are all playing the chess, which is a popular game today. We all are playing even the chess, both. It can be on whether it's on the board, regular board, that is a chess board, or on the system as well. So yeah, we are taught everything, all the extracurricular activities. Like any other regular student, we are also being taught about it.
That's great. I hear that you can also play music.
Yes. So we learn the art of music right from our childhood, and we have students who are playing very well the piano, and also we have drums that is played by another student. We are also taught with other instruments like guitar and violin, and also with the flute.
Yeah. That's great. And it's I need to admit, most of the things that he said about he's able to play or his companions able to play, I have not learned to play. And I am sure most of you also have not learned to play. So what about you?
Yes, I also have learned here different extracurricular activities like my friend just mentioned, the sports, the instruments. We had even learned dance, singing. So we were taught both Western and Indian music as well here. And it was part of our education. There was nothing special. It was a part of our education, and it was a big relaxation for us when we were studying. And it goes without saying that it is my relaxation even now. I listen to some music, or I end up singing something and recording. So that again motivates me and refreshes my mind. Apart from that, the other things that I do is I explore new things on computer, or I also listen to different audiobooks and gain a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, that's very very important, and it's very great, and for us also to be encouraged to learn these things.
Yes, I also do different curriculum activities like singing and dancing. And from my childhood, I have learned dance, and today I am a good dancer because of them. And I can do both classical and folk dance. And we are also taught karate for girls for our safety.
Yeah, that's very very important, and as I said, Jyoti Seva is not merely protecting them. Actually, we shouldn't use this word protect, but they have taught these kids, these children, to be independent and live a meaningful and successful life. Now, a message for all of us. What would you like to tell to the parents who have children like you, not merely visually impaired children, even children with other needs? What are your suggestions? What you experienced in your life?
So my message to all the parents out there is, see, any person that you have or any child that you have, everyone has their capabilities, everyone has their own talents. So we need to bring out that talents also, And it all depends, it starts from at home. So if the parents are very much, if they say to their, if they go and encourage their own child to do what is their capabilities, I think that child will develop and will become a great person in the future. So it's not nice, it's better not to ignore all those things. It's better to identify their talents and whatever interests they have, let's not put it down, and let's give an opportunity to them to improvise on their interests, and to also, if they need any help, they can contact around people. They should not hesitate, and also they should not think that the particular, especially with disabilities, they, even though they have particular disabilities, but I'm sure that they have special talents that they can do, and that only requires a help where they can ask someone and also be proud of their particular children that they have.
That's very important. Something extra to whatever your companion has added.
Sure. So, as my companion had mentioned, they have to understand the child, but before that, they have to examine their children, and if the child is a bit older, they must speak to their children, spend a lot of time with them, and understand what is their likes and dislikes. And also, when it comes to disability, I think most of the people feel that, okay, my child is disabled, that's okay, I will just leave him or her at home. I don't take them for any social gatherings, or I don't want even to show my child in front of somebody else. So that is what most of the parents do, and that is where the child's life start with suffering. So my ask to all the parents, especially with children who is with some sort of disorder or disability, is to accept first who your child is. Just accept that it is your own child, and accept the fact that he or she is disabled. There are different organizations who can help them, but the only thing is they just have to come out, reach out to different people, reach out to even our school in case there are any visually impaired students, children, even in their own family or somebody whom they know. And yes, they could be the best person who could settle the child's future.
So what are your suggestions?
My suggestion is that they should understand the capacity of the child, and they should reach out to people, and they should give them a better life that is possible for them.
Yeah, that's very important. It's important not to name these kids as a burden, but look at them as a blessing, because they teach us a lot. They teach us a lot to look at our life from a different perspective, and also they help us, even us, to expand and see what we are capable of doing, even for us. Today, I'm very sure you also are challenged to better your life. And very especially parents, we need to find organizations like this. And information about Jyoti Seva, you'll find in the description. They have their own website, YouTube channel. They are on Facebook and so many other social media platforms. You can reach out to them very easily. And one more question to you all. Sorry. Did Jyoti Seva charge you anything monetarily?
No. So everything is provided here free of cost, and also we have been given education and stay in the hostel, and everything is without any charges.
And the quality of education, hygiene, the food, everything is free, but the quality is first class.
Yeah, that's very important. So parents need not to be afraid. How would our children live away from us? You can just come in and see. It is not an advertisement that we are doing. But we are telling the world that there is a place where your children can become really more than normal. One last question. It's a little sensitive question because these days we hear about conversion. And in the beginning itself I said, she is a Muslim, she is a Hindu, and he is a Christian. She rightly pointed out, she lived here for more than 20 years. The question to you all is there any way, because here it is run by sisters, Catholics, Christians, is there in any way you felt that you are being compelled or you are being asked, even in a lighter manner, to be converted to Christianity?
No,
not to you. You are already Christian. Yes, Begum.
No, they do not force us to convert, but they only ask us to come for prayer, but that is our routine, and yeah, they do not force us.
But have they asked you to pray to Jesus or to Allah?
No, they did not ask anything like that.
It's just a routine that we need to learn to relate to God. Yes.
So yes, like Father rightly mentioned, it's been 20 plus years that I'm acquainted with this institution. I've been studying here. I was the inmate. I stayed here in the hostel. I followed all the routine here. And yes, like my companion did mention, we do have prayer as our routine, one of the routines here. But there is a disclaimer here. We are called for prayer, yes, but you can follow, you can just pray to the God of your choice. There's no such conversions, and nobody even asks you or forces you to get converted, or you have to pray to Jesus. No, it's not of that kind. I have completed my studies. I was working till now, and yes, I'm even now working, staying with my parents after my education from 2016 till today. But because they don't ask me to be converted, I feel a lot of, there's a lot of enthusiasm in me to come over to this place to help my juniors and support them in the choir. So I do sing Christian songs, or I sing Christmas carols. I go around with my friends to sing in the churches. But there's no any point of conversion here. It's because that I'm happy, I do it. That's it.
Yeah, that's an important thing to note, because very often it's taken in a different manner that these kinds of institutions are being run for conversion. Because it is here, this Jyoti Seva is here now almost nearing 40 years. And it is important thing to note. You wanted to say something about it.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say is, we as a person, when we are staying here, it's not that we are all being told that, okay, you have to do a particular thing according to their own, according to the institution, because I have stayed in other hostels as well. So in other hostels, when you go, whatever they follow, we have to follow according to that, right? So here, any person, whichever religion comes in, it's totally on their freedom. They are free enough to follow their own religion. It's not that they are compelled to, it's not that they are compelled to follow whatever we are doing. If there are regular prayers, right, that's a routine what we follow, but they can pray to their own God. Even during prayers also, we ask the children about to be free in their own whatever God they believe in, and to pray for that particular God that they believe in.
Yeah, that's a very important thing that we need to note. And I'm very happy that today we interacted with these children, and I'm sure our viewers would help many other children who are like this. You may be moneyed persons, you may not be finding in a place or a proper institution, a school or other places where your children could be educated and made independent and live a meaningful life. Just drop in information, the details, the contact numbers, and even the landmarks and Google location. All these things are given in the description. Thank you. And especially we thank these friends, and we wish them all to live a fruitful and meaningful and even a married life in the future with lots of kids. May God bless you all. Thank you.